Hello YouTube universe, men, women, people of all ages. Tonight from Home Chef we'll be making the buffalo turkey burger with blue cheese, sweet potato wedges and celery slaw. As always, we'll be going through what came in the package from Home Chef, the ingredients and such, as well as the utensils you'll need to prep and cook the meal. Once that's done, we're going to go through step-by-step process of actually prepping and cooking the meal. With that said, let's get started. Alright, so the ingredients for this meal includes the following. We have 2 fluid ounces of liquid egg. Then we have 2 stalks of celery. Then we have a 14-ounce sweet potato. Then we have 2 green onions. We have 12 ounces of ground turkey. I do not know if it's organic or not, but it is USDA inspected, so that's always a plus. We have half a cup of panko breadcrumbs. And again, as always, if you don't like panko, you can just take out half a cup. Instead of using the half a cup of pankos that they provide, just use, regular breadcrumbs. We have 1 fluid ounce of Frank's red hot sauce. We have 2 ounces of blue cheese. We have 4 ounces of coleslaw, or slaw for that matter. And last but not least, 2 pretzel buns. Here are your ingredients for tonight's meal. Alright, to prep this meal, you'll need a few things. You'll need 2 baking sheets possibly. This is to warm the buns. This is for the potato wedges. Sweet potato wedges. You'll also need some Reynolds wrap or aluminum foil. You need some cooking spray. Oops. You need olive oil, preferably extra virgin. You need pepper. You need salt. You need a knife. You need 3 or 4 containers to cut everything up and separate. You'll need also a medium-sized pan to cook the meat, and 2 mixing bowls. 1, 2, and not enough room to do everything. There you go. Here's what you need to make tonight's meal. Alright, first things first is I'm going to rinse the produce, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I just washed all the produce. We're now going to mince, dice, slice everything. Alright, so I'm going to start with the celery and cut. So I've already trimmed the ends off here on both of them. And we're going to cut them into quarter pieces. So you can cut this any way you like. Sometimes I cut it across. Like this. Could have been a little bit straighter, but that's okay. And then we just like that. Go. I'm gonna take a towel. This is cutting board's moving all over the place again. Here we go. Got quartz here, cut in twice. And we'll do the same for the other one. And cut diagonally, then horizontally. There you go. There we go. Next up, we're going to slice the sweet potato into wedges. Cool. Alright, so what we'll do, try to cut this in the middle. And then we'll cut them again. First we're going to cut the edge of the top off here. And this is here. You can choose to do that or not do that. It's up to you. And you can cut them as however you like, but that's how I usually do it. Just keep on cutting it down. This is a thick sweet potato gave me. Okay, and then you don't want them too thick. I'm trying to see what sizes they have, but they should be alright. Their photos are not the greatest. Alright. You don't want them too long either, or too thick. And the last half. You'll find also they cook faster when they're not so thick. Last quart. A lot of fries, I guess. Debating to see if that's too wide or not. That'll be right. These sweet potato fries. Next up, are the green onions. We're going to thinly slice the green onions. It does not say to separate the whites from the greens. So we'll just cut the end off as close to the base as possible. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. This is a little thin. Then we just that was too thick. It happens. Take a nice container. Make sure you guys can see that. So have to get used to cutting and looking at the camera. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. There we go. Alright, next up is making the fries. That's be simple enough. We're going to get one of our baking sheets. Zoom back out. There we go. Get some unwrap. Spray. And we're going to take the fries, lay them down, soon to be fries. Get some EVOO and sprinkle that on to the fries. You can also put it in a bowl and mix it that way as well. Choice is yours. Some pepper. Some salt. We're going to pop these in the oven for 18 to 20 minutes, but we're going to flip them in 10. So let's put it in for 10. Next up, make the burgers. So let's switch this off or out. Mixing plate. I'm gonna get the beef, the turkey meat. Open this up. So put in your turkey meat, liquid egg. Panko. There we go. Panko. Half the green onions. They do smell good. Dropped a little bit. Over there. Let's see what else we got. Half the hot sauce. Now this is very hot, so use your discretion. If you like it really hot, use it. Shake it first too. Put it. I don't like that much, so let's put a little bit. I like a little kick. Half the blue cheese. Quarter teaspoon of salt. Quarter teaspoon of pepper. And we're going to combine. You don't have to use your hands if you don't want to. You can use a fork, I guess. I find it easier to use my hands. At least faster. Now you really want to get in, really massage all the ingredients together. It's important because these burgers are going to taste fantastic, I just know. I've made a similar recipe before, not this exact one, but very similar. So I know that it's going to taste amazing. That's why I selected the meal. It'll be good to show the YouTube universe. There we go. So what I like to do, it's not going to be 100% equal for both of them, but what I like to do is make a ball. And try to cut it down the middle as evenly as possible. Make another ball, and then we can see how even it is. So, now, they're pretty even. Right, next up, we're going to cook the burgers. Alright, so we're going to put, it does not say to use EVO oil or olive oil, so it says to use cooking spray. So we're going to put some cooking spray in there. And take the burgers and put them down 5 to 6 minutes per side with a dimple in the middle. So we'll do that in a second. That's one. You want to have a medium to high heat. Here's 2 with a dimple in the middle. 1, 2. Now a little bit more even. 5 minutes aside. Alright guys, so the fries are now done for the first 10 minutes. We're just going to flip them over a bit and put them back in for another 10 minutes or so. So what I just usually do is get a spatula, turn them around, and then just put them down again. Pretty simple. Nothing that hard to do. There we go. All flipped. Going back in for another 10 minutes. We've had the burgers cooking for about 5 minutes. We're going to flip them over. There we go. These are big burgers, I'm telling you. Alright, and even the blue cheese is coming through. So another 5 minutes and we should be done. We have about 2 minutes left for the burgers, so we're going to make the slaw. So we're going to combine the slaw into a bowl. The celery. The remaining green onions and white onions. What else? Some hot sauce if you want it. You put a little bit, nothing crazy. And we'll put about, says 1 teaspoon of olive oil. Some salt and pepper. Mix that together. There you go. Next we're going to warm the buns and chuck the burgers. Just marinate for a bit. Alright, so we're going to check the temp of the burgers, see how they're doing. If it's 165 or higher. Good there. Good there. Good. Good. Alright, we're just about ready. Alright, the last step is to warm the buns. So we're going to take bake the sheet. Fold it over so it fits nicely. Hopefully. Take your buns. I'm only doing one right now, but so good. Put it down. Warm it for about 5 minutes and you're good to go. We'll be plating the dish next. Right, here we go. Let's plate the dish. And here we got a beautiful pretzel bun. And get some of the get the burger out. Take some of the blue cheese. There's enough for 2 here, so use all of it. You can put it on the bun or you can put it on the burger. I'm going to put it on the burger. Get it out. I mean, it's also already in the burger as well, so. Nope. Then we're going to take some of the slaw. And finally, take some of these beautiful sweet potato fries. Put that on the side here. There we go. One note on the fries. If you're a home game player and you're using sweet potato from Home Chef, it took a little bit longer to actually get the fries ready because they're so thick. So I would recommend putting it at 450 and maybe another, instead of 20 minutes, it could take about 30 minutes. Alright, that's what happened when I cooked it. So here we go. Here's your meal. Make some room here. We'll zoom in. There we go. So here you go. Home Chef's buffalo turkey burger with blue cheese, sweet potato wedges, and celery slaw. I hope everyone has enjoyed this video. I'd like to request you to subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Also like the video and share with other people. Thank you so much. Bon appetit, and I'll see you next time.